Hello, welcome to Kate's Egg. Today is now our second day of 2022 spring wheat seeding, and it's very exciting. I'm going to be in the roller again, and we're just filling Darcy's drill.
Well, I was just trying to get the...
Yeah, I know.
Go
Go up that way,
at any rate.
then you take less space.
Move that thing out of the way a little
You're
bit.
driving like Chip used to drive them. Oh, you don't want to beat him. He'd go clear down there and try and back into the auger.
How's your day going so far, Darcy?
Well, it hasn't started yet.
Yes, a little bit late today.
Yeah, just waiting for seed.
Yes. How much seed does each tank hold in your drill?
200.
200? Back down the stairs, and what's super nice about Darcy's drill is it has the whole platform with the steps. Mine only has a ladder, so I really enjoy going up and down the stairs. Now I'm just walking around the truck and the implement of the tractor. As you can see, these are the chickpeas and the fertilizer. And this is called a boot right here, where the seed drops out of. This is called a shank. And this is the hose that the seed and fertilizer are funneled through. Now this drill is called an air drill, and what that means is it uses air to push the seed into the ground, and you're not tilling up the field. Other drills and the traditional method was to till up the field, although because of how windy it gets in Montana and the Dust Bowl days, we use a no-till method. We are using a 9430 John Deere tractor, and it has, if I'm not mistaken, around 530 horsepower. And then it's pulling this John Deere implement, and an implement is interchangeable with the word drill. Implement just means something you're pulling behind the tractor, and the drill is the type of implement. Here are our rollers, or packer wheels you can call them. And after the seed is placed in the ground with the boots and shank, the packer wheel rolls over it and presses it down. Up here is called a pod, and this is where all of the seed and fertilizer come together and are distributed. So if you can see, the pod has a big hose attached to it that takes you all the way back around here. And there's about 5 or so pods here, and all the big hoses attached to the seed and fertilizer tank. So here, we have seed and fertilizer that are joined together at the pods. So the seed and fertilizer is separate in the tanks but joined together through the hoses so that when it's distributed, it can be distributed evenly and together. So we don't have one particular boot that puts out seed and one that puts on fertilizer. They both put on seed and fertilizer. This year we are seeding just a little bit extra because of how much spray is for our field. So we're hoping that by seeding more, there won't be as many weeds that are able to grow. And that's something you have to do in farming is adapt, because prices change and there's so many variables. And in order to stay in business, and like we have for 4 generations, you really have to keep looking forward and adapting. Now I'm going to take you back up by the tanks and show you what it looks like. We are using a traditional auger to take the chickpeas up to the tank. And what would be best for chickpeas is what we call a belt auger, which moves them slow and a little bit gentler. And that's important for peas because they can be easily damaged. And as you can see, we're running it at a slower speed so that we don't damage those peas. Now wheat or barley, we can run at full speed and auger up as much as we can because you really can't hurt that type of seed. We are using the red tandem truck again, and this was the first truck I learned how to drive on. There are many happy memories associated with that, and scary moments, I might add. Here my dad is flying on the drone, so thank you, Dad. This is what's called inoculant. We also put on the ground with the peas. Now I'm going to go head back up on the drill and see what's happening. So the broken peas in here will not grow, only the ones that are fully intact.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
That's what I'm told anyway.
Wow. Does broken wheat grow?
Oh, you never noticed broken wheat, really.
True. I am now with my Kate's Egg tote bag, about to get into the roller and start rolling for the day. Darcy's far enough ahead, so I should have a while to roll. This is what the roller looks like. It's really cool. I'm gonna hop in the tractor. This tractor isn't quite as challenging to get into as the other ones. Just turned it on right now.
There's just a little stripe, you can see it right there that didn't get rolled at all. Okay, right to your right now, right there.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it goes all the way down. I don't know what happened.
No, it's corners. It's when we're doing the corners.
Well, how could that be way down there in the corner?
Right, it just goes to right here, I think. I don't know what happened.
I can see it. You can see it too, can't you?
Yeah.
So go roll that out and then come up and start on your hand.
Okay.
So you know where you're at.
Yeah, I can see where it stops, so.
Maybe.
It just ends right here.
Okay. Go roll that and then get on your rolling line.
Okay, thank you. So now I'm raising the RPMs in the tractor. I'm going to take it out of park and put it in forward and start rolling. There's a little portion here that didn't get fully rolled, so I'm going to roll it and then I'm going to go back to my pass. Oh, there's a little bit right here that hasn't gotten rolled at all too, so it might be all the way down. I'm going about 8 miles an hour. My dad's got to move out of the way. He was trying to show me this little portion that was missed being rolled. So I'm just re-rolling. I think all this has been rolled now. So it still looks like there's some that hasn't been rolled. It ends right here though. Now I'm roading back down. Well, I guess it's not roading because I'm still rolling, but I'm going back down to the other end of the field to start my next official pass. Oh, there was a rock right there. Hopefully got that one more into the ground. Now I'm about to make my turn to start my new pass, and I'm going again. I'm headed 9.6 miles an hour so that I'm a little bit easier on the equipment, and I'm rolling the field. There's a massive rock right here, so I'm going to slow down. It got pushed down a little bit, but that's why you re-roll. I follow the rolled part with the right side of my loader and the left side when I'm headed the other direction, just so I'm double rolling this half, and then I'm newly rolling this other half, and then I'll do the same thing the next pass, so each one of the passes gets double rolled. There's my dad with the drone. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to see the rolled line. It doesn't seem to be that hard today, although towards the end of the day yesterday it did get quite challenging. I'm now going through the very steep part of this coulee, so I'm really going to slow down for this, just so that I can go through very gently. The roller did come out of the ground in a place there, but I didn't see any big rocks, so I'm not going to worry about it hugely. So my dad's going to see the very not straight line I'm driving right now. We don't have the flex coil drill going yet, so I'll be in the roller until then. I really enjoy rolling the fields or any tractor work. Rolling is especially bumpy compared to seeding and combining, but it's still fun. This tractor is super quiet, so I also really love that. There's another little draw in the field here, so I'm going to slow down for that. And then I'm going to turn my platform and watch the roller go through, which it went through all right. So I'm going to speed back up to my normal speed, which right now I'm going 9.6 miles an hour, and I'm going to stay between 8 and 10 miles an hour. I'm almost to my end here, so I'm going to start thinking about what my corner will entail. We've got Darcy right here. He looks like he's going way slow compared to me, so I hope that I don't catch him. It looks like the rolled part's a little further out here. Oh, there's a big rock there, and a big, very large rock in my next pass. Wow, there's quite a few large rocks in my next pass, so I'm going to take it a little bit slower to begin with because I'm seeing some pretty gigantic rocks, and then I'll probably speed up as I get closer to the end of my pass. I'm going to turn a little bit to the right so I can, whoa. I needed to slow down a lot more there. This is bumpy. Yikes, I definitely should have slowed down a little more there. So I'm going back into my pass right now, and I can see my line a lot more clearly now, and it goes straight and then in and then out quite a bit and then in again. Not even remotely straight. That rock didn't even fully get pushed in, and that was the second time it's been rolled. And I'm only going about 7.6 miles an hour right now. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe to learn a little bit more about where your food comes from. You can also follow Kate's Egg on Instagram, KATES_AG, and on TikTok, Facebook, and Pinterest. And you can visit the Kate's Egg website, www.katesegg.com, and purchase a Kate's Egg tote bag. Thank you again for watching. Bye!